the hills of Guatemala, home to hundreds of small, poor farm communities. The Mayans who live here are called gente de maíz, corn people, because their ancestors gave them this gift, this corn that has sustained them for thousands of years. It is a part of every meal. It's sacred to them. Before planting, the community gathers to bless the corn seed and to pray for a good harvest. But the land is rough, and traditional farming methods are inefficient. The people survive, but they often struggle simply to feed themselves. Since 2008, Mosaic has been helping farmers here to grow more food.
As one of the world's leading crop nutrient companies, Mosaic's mission is to help the world grow the food it needs. To try and underline Mosaic's mission, in various parts of the world, specifically in Africa, India, and here in Central America and Guatemala, we're working with smallhold farmers, very often only have 1 acre or less of land, and trying to make them completely self-sufficient in food. This is not charity. This is a partnership, this is development. It's a partnership between Mosaic, Helps International, who have tremendous local expertise here, and the farmers themselves.
Helps International is a nonprofit out of Dallas, Texas that for 25 years has been working to alleviate poverty in Latin America, most specifically in Guatemala.
We basically say to these farmers, we've got expertise, we've got know-how. If you work with us, we can show you how to completely change your lifestyle, to move from subsistence farming to having a surplus.
The farmers continue to grow corn from their traditional seed, but work with Mosaic agronomists to learn how to plant closer together and use crop nutrients effectively. They learn how to increase their harvest and at the same time, how to care for the land.
O sea, nosotros estamos aprendiendo bastante con los ingenieros que vienen. Nos han enseñado cómo se siembra, cómo echarle el abono incluso de la milpa.
This is precision agriculture. In a very, very simple way, just using a piece of bamboo, a piece of twine, and a soda bottle cap, we are able to make sure that the nutrients go into the plant and not into the water system.
Al inicio del programa los agricultores tenían ciertas dudas, pero una vez empezaron a darse cuenta que el grupo conformado por Helps y Mosaic hacía seguimientos continuos al cultivo, la mentalidad cambió y los agricultores empezaron a colaborar cada vez más.
Trust is a very important thing here. There are so many companies that have come into Guatemala and offered so much and then do not come through with what they've offered. So by Mosaic continuing with the project, sticking with it, expanding it into other regions, the people know now that the Helps Mosaic project is a project they can trust that will not just come and go.
The farmers get interest-free loans for Mosaic crop nutrients, loans they repay at harvest. And if they follow the methods that Mosaic teaches, they can increase their harvest 3 to 5 times over traditional farming practices.
In year 4, year 5, you can bring in a commercial bank and they can come and they now have a credit history with a farmer and they can give the loan to the farmer. We don't have to be involved in it and we can start to step back.
The difference that makes for these people is tremendous. We're moving them out of poverty to a place where they have a surplus, where they can actually go and sell their surplus at the market.
Sacamos más cosecha y los niños o mis hijos los que nos piden, yo puedo vender un poco de maíz y comprar lo que ellos quieren.
Being able to grow more food can have a profound effect on these Guatemalan communities. With extra corn to sell, the farmers no longer have to leave their families and communities to harvest fruit for extra money. And with the money they earn from selling their surplus corn, the families can afford new roofs for their homes, school books for their children, medical supplies, or fiber that can be made into beautiful fabrics to bring in even more income.
Right now as we speak, people are harvesting corn and taking away this generational poverty that they've never been able to get rid of. They're getting out of desperation into hope with a reality behind it. And that's what this represents.
Families like Senor Castro's are seeing additional benefits from the program as well. Mosaic and Helps provide stoves that are safer and more efficient than open cooking fires, and water filters that supply safe drinking water.
One thing we discovered was through open fires and all the pulmonary problems caused by the inhalation of smoke, and through waterborne diseases, the mortality rate here was way too high. These stoves and water filters save lives, they save money, and they save energy. In fact, these stoves have already saved over 20,000 trees here in Guatemala.
And so the water filters, the stoves, we have solar lights and things like that bring change to families that are simple but profound.
Here in Chiyux, the children are healthy. They are going to school and they have what they need. That makes everyone happy and gives them hope.
What we're trying to do here is to create programs that can be replicated in other places. We're trying to show that if it can be done here, it can be done elsewhere, because that's the only way we're going to move the more than 1 billion small stakeholders who are living on less than 1 acre of land out of poverty.